Have you ever wondered what lessons are crucial for men but often overlooked? What are the things that, had you known them earlier, could have transformed your life? This video delves into 12 essential lessons that often don't get the attention they deserve in a young man's life. Lessons that can profoundly change the way men approach their lives, relationships, and purpose. You know, we often talk about IQ, but what about EQ? Emotional intelligence. It's the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your emotions, and it's more important than you might think. Without it, relationships crumble, communication breaks down, and personal growth stagnates. Mastering your emotions isn't about suppressing them, it's about harnessing their power for good. Money. It's not the most important thing in life, but chaos in your finances will bleed into everything else. Financial literacy is not just about getting rich. It's about taking responsibility, planning for the future, and avoiding the pitfalls of debt and financial instability. Learn to budget, save, and invest wisely, gentlemen. This is about more than money. It's about building a life of freedom and security. In the archetypal narrative of life, gentlemen, the hero is rarely a couch potato. He is, however, often defined by his actions, by his ability to withstand hardship, and emerge not unscathed, but certainly stronger. This, my friends, is where disciplined attention to physical health comes into play. You are an embodied being, a nexus of mind and physical form. Neglect one and the other will surely suffer. You needn't become an Olympic athlete, but you must move. You must challenge your body, cultivate its strength and endurance. Why? Because a strong body underpins a strong mind, a capable spirit. What is the point of wandering aimlessly through life, blown by the winds of chance and circumstance, buffeted by the arbitrary dictates of others? To live without purpose is to live in a state of perpetual childhood, forever beholden to forces beyond your control. No, gentlemen, you must choose a direction, set a course, and strive towards it with all the vigor you can muster. This doesn't mean you need to have it all figured out. Life is a journey of exploration and discovery, but you must have a direction, a goal, an ideal towards which you are striving. This is what gives life meaning. This is what imbues your actions with purpose. Now, I can guarantee you this: you will fail. You will stumble, you will fall, you will face setbacks and disappointments. This is not an indictment of your character, gentlemen. It is simply the reality of life. The question is not whether you will fail, but how you will respond when you do. Will you retreat into the shadows, defeated and demoralized? Or will you rise, stronger for the experience, tempered by the fires of failure? Resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity, to learn from your mistakes and adapt, is essential for navigating the inevitable challenges life throws your way. You know, life, it's a complex journey. It throws curveballs, throws you for a loop, and sometimes it feels like you're navigating a chaotic battlefield. And in those moments of struggle, you need your comrades, your allies, your friends. Strong friendships, they're not just about having a good time, although that's important too. It's about having a support network, a group of people who know you, who've seen your struggles and triumphs. They provide a mirror, reflecting back to you your strengths when you forget them. Don't underestimate the power of camaraderie, gentlemen. Cultivate those bonds, nurture them, they're invaluable. Now, empathy, that's a word that gets thrown around a lot these days. But what does it really mean? It means stepping outside of your own experience, your own perspective, and trying to understand the world through someone else's eyes. It's about listening, truly listening, without judgment, without interruption. You see, true strength, it doesn't come from isolating yourself, it comes from connection, from understanding. Because when you can empathize, you can connect on a deeper level. You can build bridges instead of walls. Gentlemen, let me tell you, life without discipline is like a ship without a rudder. It's aimless, it's chaotic, it's going nowhere fast. Self-discipline, that's the rudder that steers your life. It's the difference between setting a goal and actually achieving it. It's about making those tough choices, even when you don't feel like it. It's about delaying gratification, putting in the work now, so you can reap the rewards later. Gentlemen, we've talked about discipline, about facing the shadow within. Well, time, that relentless river, presents us with a similar battleground. The tyranny of the urgent will always beckon, demanding your attention with the latest distraction. But a man who masters his time, who prioritizes the essential over the merely appealing, that's a man who carves his own destiny. You control your schedule, you control your life. Don't let the whims of the world dictate your worth. Imagine a warrior, content with his skills, his sword growing dull. That's a recipe for disaster. Life, gentlemen, is a constant process of learning, of sharpening the blade of your mind. The world changes, new challenges arise, and the man who rests on his laurels will find himself ill-equipped for the battle. Embrace curiosity, pursue knowledge relentlessly, read, explore, engage in debate. A stagnant mind is a vulnerable mind. The world isn't fair. It's a harsh and unforgiving landscape, indifferent to your suffering. And yet, within that chaos, you bear the divine spark of consciousness. You have the capacity to choose, to act, to take responsibility for the weight of your existence. To be a man is to shoulder that weight, not with resentment but with open eyes and a resolute heart. Don't confuse responsibility with blame. It's not about wallowing in guilt or regret. It's about recognizing that your actions have consequences, and that you have the power to shape the course of your life. Own your mistakes, learn from them, and use them as stepping stones to become a stronger, more integrated individual. The moment you embrace responsibility, you step into true freedom. The freedom to build, to create, to become the best version of yourself. It's a heavy burden, but also a glorious one. We live in a society that often tells men to suppress their emotions, to be strong and silent. But the truth is, ignoring your inner world leads to chaos and suffering. To be a complete human being, you must confront the darkness within yourself. Acknowledge your shadow, those parts of yourself you'd rather hide, the anger, the fear, the resentment. By shining the light of consciousness on them, you rob them of their power. You can begin to integrate them into your personality to become more whole, more complete. Mental health is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of courage. The courage to confront the complexities of your own mind. Seek help if you need it. There's no shame in seeking guidance on your journey towards wholeness. We've covered 12 crucial lessons, 12 pillars upon which you can build a meaningful and fulfilling life. Now it's time for you to act. Don't let these insights fade into the background noise of your life. Reflect on them, challenge them, and most importantly, put them into practice. What resonates most deeply with you? Which lesson will you commit to embodying today? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this exploration valuable, consider subscribing for more content on the path to a meaningful life.